Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Today I did a really fun look. I used some false lashes, and I used MAC pigments, all pigments, for the eyeshadow. It's really fun, it's really pretty. I think that it's great for this time of year. The inner corners are really bright and frosty. And this was honestly inspired by the Victoria's Secret models in the latest fashion show that they did. And when I looked back at their makeup, they all, some of them had different colors on the lid. It was always a really pretty, like, iridescent shade. But most of them had the iridescence on the inner corner. Actually, all of them did, all the ones that I looked. And so I did that. Then on the lid, I just used really natural shades of brown, bronze, and just that really pretty shimmery shade. So I'm going to show you all of what I used, also how to achieve the look that they had on their face. I'll do that at the end, as well as the lips. So if you want to see how I did it, keep watching. Okay, so I've already put Painterly Paint Pot all over my lid up to my brow. Next, I'm going to take my NYX or NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply that to the inner fourth of my lid, kind of sweeping it upward like I did, and a very, very thin line along my bottom inner corner of my eye. Then taking a 217 brush or just any kind of fluffy brush, I am going to blend that color out. And like I say, with those NYX pencils, they can crease, so you definitely always need to blend it out into a thinner layer. And do that to the little area you did under your eye as well. Alright, next, since we're working with pigments, I want to get a sticky base all over my lid as well. This white is pretty sticky. That Painterly really just acted as, just something to even out my skin. It's not really so much as a base. So I'm going to use Pearl Cream Color Base by MAC and my Sonia Kashuk flat brush, or just any larger flat brush that you have, and pat that on my eyelid. If you have Naked, that works as well. But I wanted to use Pearl because it's a little bit shimmery. So I'm just dabbing that on, and I'm going all the way up to my brow. Alright, the first color that I'm going to use is Tan. If you don't have Tan, another color that's pretty similar is Cocoa Motion. So that one would work as well. Taking that same brush that I just used, and I'm going to pat it all over my lid. But I'm not putting it on as thick on that inner corner where the white is. But the white still kind of brightens it up. And I am patting it into the crease. Alright, then I'm going to take Naked, which is just a really pretty neutral, like light flesh tone color with a little bit of shimmer to it. And I'm going to pat that right at the area where that bronzy shade meets the white. And I'm just going to kind of sweep that upward. This is just going to make those colors look really soft where they come together. Alright, then on that inner corner, I'm going to use MAC's Vanilla Pigment, which is a really pretty light, kind of cream color, and it has some gold frost to it, or pearl, or whatever. This is my 242 brush, and it's a little smaller, so I'm going to use that one for this area, since this area is a little smaller, and I don't want these flecks going too far down, or, I want to keep it in this one area. So I'm just going to pat it, and it should be sticking really well because you're going straight on top of that white that you put down, and even when you blend those out, those NYX pencils, they remain very sticky. Alright, then I'm going to take just a little more and go right below. If you have smaller eyes, you can use an even smaller brush. I would recommend probably like a 219 pencil brush. Alright, then I'm going to take a little bit more on the tip of that brush while I'm using this color and take it right up under the brow. This is going to be a very, very frosted look. I normally wouldn't do this much. Where is that brush? Oh! There it is. I normally would not do this much frost or shimmer. I'm just kind of blending it out. But I think it's appropriate for this particular look, so. Alright, now I'm going to take Chocolate Brown Pigment and a 217 brush, or any kind of crease brush that you want to use. and I'm just getting a little bit on the tips, and I'm kind of mushing it into the lid so that I can really get it on there and not get much fallout. And I'm going to take that right in the crease. And you really want to blend this well. Now these colors can start looking smeary really fast, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take a clean brush now and blend upward because I don't want it to look like it's smeared too high. Alright, now I'm going to take a little bit of that same dark brown color, the chocolate brown, on a 219 pencil brush, or just any kind of pointed brush, and I'm going to take that right underneath my lower lash line. Alright, so that's it for the actual eye color. I've already applied some mascara. I had some on from earlier, and I just used the MAC Dazzle Lash, and I applied it to my upper and lower lashes. And to complete the look, I'm going to add some false lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've added my lashes. They're really pretty and dramatic. They're the MAC number 2. If you're curious about applying false lashes, or you're not quite sure how, go check out my false lash. Actually, I'll probably post this video first. So check out the false lash video when I post it. It won't be too long after this one. I know that I had a video posted a while back, but I didn't like it, so I tried to be clearer with this one and not leave out any steps. It's the same information, it's just better. Alright, so the face can be just as important in this look, and what I did was I just applied my regular foundation and some bronzer, not much, just a little bit. You want to just kind of get that sun-kissed look, and I used a big fluffy brush and my golden MAC powder. This is a little bit of a darker bronzer, and I just applied it to my cheeks, my chin, my forehead, down my nose. Everywhere where the sun would naturally hit. Then for contouring, because their cheekbones are kind of prominent and it looks like they've all had some contouring, I used my Bone Beige and Emphasized Duo. This is actually a little special thing that MAC did. You can get these colors separately from MAC Pro. So I used the Bone Beige, which is the darker shade, to contour. And then I used the Emphasized shade for highlight. And I really kind of heavily highlighted, more than I normally would. And I used my 109 brush. I know that I like to use my 116 for highlight. This one kind of puts down more color. So, I got some on the brush, went straight down the nose, right at the top of the cheekbones. And that's really it. I didn't really go anywhere else. And then for the blush, I'm using a million cheek products. I used my Sunbask blush on this area of my cheeks and kind of brought it in a little bit. Then on my actual apples of my cheeks, I used my Well Dressed just to give a really nice flush. It's kind of a little bit of a lighter pink with some iridescence. So I thought that looks really nice on the actual cheeks. On my lips, I used my Angel lipstick, which is a really pretty frost. It's a really nice pink. And then I just applied some pink gloss on top. I used Culture Clash. I don't think that's available anymore, but just any pink gloss on top. But not too light, because you don't want to take away from the pretty bright pink. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you try it out, let me see it. I would love to. Just send me a video response. Those are always welcome. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.